Welcome to mtwisdom, where we share practical ways for seniors to feel better, live longer, and eat smarter. Have you ever started your day with eggs only to feel bloated, tired, or just off a few hours later? For many older adults, eggs are a trusted morning staple packed with protein, rich in vitamins, and easy to prepare. But here's something you might not realize: what you eat with those eggs matters just as much as the eggs themselves. As we age, our digestive systems become more sensitive. That means combining eggs with the wrong foods could leave you feeling uncomfortable or worse, put stress on your heart, blood sugar, or gut. In this video, we'll reveal the top 5 foods you should never combine with eggs and offer simple, delicious swaps that are better for your digestion and long-term health. Love eggs? Here's how to eat them the smart way. Ready to discover which foods to skip with your eggs? Let's dive in. Milk, a bloating trap with eggs. It's a peaceful morning. You've just made your favorite plate of scrambled eggs warm, soft, maybe even cooked with a splash of milk to make them extra creamy. But an hour later, something doesn't feel quite right. There's a tightness in your stomach, a bit of gas, maybe even the urge to lie down or skip lunch altogether. And you think to yourself, I eat this all the time, what changed? The answer might be simpler than you think. For many seniors, the combination of eggs and milk can quietly create digestive trouble. While eggs are full of healthy protein and are easy on the stomach for most people, it's the milk, especially regular cow's milk, that often causes the issue. You see, milk contains a sugar called lactose, which your body needs an enzyme called lactase to digest. And after 60, our bodies naturally produce less of this enzyme. What used to feel fine in your 40s or 50s might now leave you bloated, gassy, or even with diarrhea, especially if you're mixing milk and eggs in dishes like omelets, quiches, or creamy scrambles. It's not your imagination. According to the U.S. National Library of Medicine, over 65% of adults worldwide have trouble digesting lactose. That means more than half of seniors may be feeling the uncomfortable effects of milk without realizing it's the source. This isn't just about a little bloating, it can affect the rest of your day in surprising ways. A stomach that feels full and uncomfortable might lead you to eat less, move less, and even sleep poorly if that pressure lingers into the evening. For older adults who are already dealing with slower digestion or more sensitive guts, that can snowball into fatigue, missed nutrients, or even nighttime reflux if you lie down with a full, unsettled stomach. But here's the good news: there's no need to give up eggs or even that creamy texture you love. Today, there are plenty of gentle, senior-friendly alternatives to milk that won't upset your digestion. Almond milk, oat milk, soy milk, or lactose-free cow's milk can all be used in place of traditional milk. Many of these are fortified with calcium and vitamin D, giving you the benefits without the discomfort. If you enjoy scrambled eggs, try this. Crack 2 eggs into a bowl, add a splash of oat milk, and whisk until fluffy. Cook slowly in a non-stick pan. You'll still get that soft, creamy finish, without the risk of a gassy or bloated morning. It's a small change, but one that can transform how you feel for the rest of the day. And for many older adults, that kind of change can make all the difference. The surprising truth is that milk might not sit well with you anymore, even if it always used to. So the next time your stomach feels off after breakfast, take a closer look at what's in your eggs. You might find that just one simple swap brings back the comfort, energy, and peace your mornings deserve. Cheese, too heavy for egg dishes. For many of us, the smell of a cheesy omelet sizzling in the pan brings back comforting memories. A Sunday brunch with family, a cozy breakfast at your favorite diner. And let's be honest, eggs and cheese do taste good together. The gooey melt, the creamy bite, it's tempting to sprinkle a little extra cheddar or Swiss every time. But what if that delicious start to your morning is quietly making your heart work harder? As we age, our bodies change in ways that aren't always obvious from the outside. One of the most important shifts is how we process fat, particularly saturated fat, the kind found in animal products like cheese and eggs. Now, eggs on their own contain a small amount of saturated fat, but when we start layering in cheese, especially full-fat versions like cheddar or mozzarella, the numbers climb quickly. And that can spell trouble for your heart. You might not feel it right away. You might even think, I've always eaten cheese with no problem. But inside, your arteries may be gradually stiffening. Saturated fat increases LDL cholesterol, that's the bad kind, and over time, too much of it can clog your blood vessels, raise your blood pressure, and increase the risk of heart disease. According to Circulation, a leading journal on cardiovascular health, diets high in saturated fat are directly linked to a higher risk of heart attacks and stroke. It's not a scare tactic, it's what decades of research now confirm. The problem isn't cheese itself. It's the combination eggs and cheese together, often with added oil or butter in the pan. That's a lot of fat in one sitting. And for seniors, especially those over 65, the body is less efficient at processing and clearing cholesterol. What once was fine in moderation can now lead to sluggishness, weight gain, or more serious issues if eaten too often. But there's good news here. You don't have to give up flavor or even cheese entirely. In fact, this might be a chance to discover something better. If you're someone who loves that rich, savory flavor, try switching to a lighter option like low-fat feta. It still offers that salty punch, but with far less saturated fat. Crumbled on top of an omelet, it gives a satisfying finish without overloading your heart. Or better yet, skip the cheese completely and load your eggs with colorful vegetables. Instead, think sautéed spinach, ripe tomatoes, or sliced mushrooms. These not only add flavor but bring in fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that help protect your heart. And there's another hidden bonus: vegetables help you feel fuller without the heavy, greasy aftermath. Imagine starting your morning with a fluffy golden omelet folded around fresh spinach, juicy tomatoes, and a touch of herbs. It's light. It's energizing, and it supports your health with every bite. So next time you reach for the cheese, just pause and ask yourself, is there a lighter, heart-happier way to enjoy this meal? Because there usually is, and your body will thank you for it. It's not about denying yourself pleasure. It's about finding a smarter balance, one that lets you keep your comfort foods while protecting your heart. Small swaps done consistently can add up to big changes in how you feel each day. And that's a breakfast worth waking up for. If this video helped you in any way, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. It really means a lot and helps us keep sharing helpful tips for your health and happiness. Fried or mashed potatoes, a carb overload with eggs. For many people, there's something deeply satisfying about the classic breakfast plate: eggs on one side, golden hash browns, or creamy mashed potatoes on the other. It's filling, familiar, and it feels like comfort food. But if you've noticed that these meals leave you feeling overly full, sluggish, or even sleepy afterward, you're not imagining it, and your body may be trying to tell you something important. Fried or mashed potatoes, especially when paired with eggs, can quietly sabotage your digestion and energy levels. The reason lies in the combination of fast-burning carbohydrates and heavy fats. Potatoes by themselves are already starchy and quick to break down into sugar. When you fry them, especially in oils or butter, you add a heavy layer of fat on top, and when those fats and carbs mix with the protein and cholesterol from eggs, it creates a meal that overwhelms your digestive system, particularly as it slows down with age. You might feel fine while eating, but an hour later, the bloating, heaviness, and energy crash can make you want to lie down or worse, skip your afternoon walk. Over time, these kinds of meals contribute to weight gain, which in turn puts added pressure on the knees, hips, and lower back. For older adults trying to stay active and mobile, even a few extra pounds can make a noticeable difference in balance, stamina, and pain levels. But this isn't just about weight. According to basic nutritional science, high-fat, low-fiber meals are harder to digest, especially after 60. As the gut slows, it takes longer to move food through the system. That means meals like eggs and potatoes sit heavier in your stomach and cause discomfort, constipation, or even reflux if you're not careful. And let's not forget blood sugar. Fried potatoes can spike your glucose quickly, only to send it crashing back down, leaving you drained and irritable instead of energized. So what's the solution? Thankfully, you don't have to give up a hearty breakfast, you just have to give it a healthier twist. One of the best swaps you can make is to replace fried or mashed potatoes with roasted sweet potatoes or seasonal vegetables like carrots, zucchini, or bell peppers. These options offer natural fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, while also giving you that warm, satisfying feeling without the greasy aftermath. Try roasting thin slices of sweet potato with a little olive oil and cinnamon. Pop them in the oven while you fry an egg, or poach it gently in water. The result: a colorful, fiber-rich plate that fuels your body without slowing you down. Sweet potatoes are naturally rich in beta-carotene, which supports vision and immune function, an added bonus for seniors. Even better, this kind of meal digests more evenly, providing steady energy that lasts into the afternoon. You won't get the sugar spikes and crashes that hash browns can cause. And over time, choosing lighter, plant-based sides can help protect your joints, manage your weight, and support overall heart and digestive health. If you've been stuck in the fried potato routine, just remember small changes can lead to big improvements. Swapping your morning spuds for sweet potatoes or roasted veggies only takes 5 minutes, but the benefits last all day. Your body and your future self will thank you. White rice, a sugar spike risk with eggs. It might seem harmless, just a scoop of fluffy white rice next to your morning eggs or tucked into a quick stir fry, but for many seniors, that simple choice could be the hidden reason behind energy crashes, shakiness, or rising blood sugar levels. White rice is a refined grain, meaning it's been stripped of most of its fiber and nutrients. What's left is mostly fast-burning starch. When you eat white rice, your body quickly converts it into glucose, flooding your bloodstream with sugar. That might give you a quick boost of energy, but it doesn't last. Within an hour or two, your sugar levels can crash, leaving you tired, dizzy, or irritable. And when you pair that white rice with protein-rich eggs, the mismatch in digestion speeds creates even more imbalance. Eggs digest more slowly and steadily, offering longer-lasting fuel. But white rice jumps ahead, causing your body to release a surge of insulin to handle the sugar spike. For older adults, especially those managing prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, this roller coaster effect is more than just uncomfortable. It can quietly damage insulin sensitivity, increase inflammation, and wear down the body's ability to regulate blood sugar over time. That's why stable blood sugar isn't just important for diabetics. Even seniors who don't have a formal diagnosis often deal with occasional glucose fluctuations that affect their mood, memory, and ability to focus. You may have noticed it yourself, feeling great after breakfast, then suddenly needing a nap or snack just a few hours later. That drop in energy. It might not be age, it might be what's on your plate. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition confirms that high glycemic foods like white rice disrupt healthy glucose control. And since many older adults are already more vulnerable to insulin resistance, choosing these types of carbs frequently can silently push your body toward metabolic imbalance. But here's the encouraging part: you don't have to give up rice altogether to feel better. There are several senior-friendly alternatives that still give you that warm, satisfying feeling without the blood sugar chaos. Brown rice, for example, retains its natural fiber, helping to slow down digestion and prevent sugar spikes. Quinoa is another excellent choice. It's a complete protein, gluten-free, and rich in magnesium, which supports heart and muscle health. Even cauliflower rice, made from finely chopped cauliflower, offers a low-carb option that mimics the texture of rice with far fewer carbohydrates. Try this for your next meal: scramble 2 eggs with chopped onions, peppers, and spinach. Then stir in half a cup of cooked brown rice or quinoa. Add a dash of olive oil and your favorite herbs. What you'll get is a balanced, blood sugar-friendly dish that keeps you energized longer and nourishes your body gently. It's a simple shift, but one that protects your clarity, your stamina, and your long-term health. So if white rice has been your go-to side for years, consider this a moment to try something new. The swap takes only minutes, but the benefits can last all day. And for many seniors, feeling steady instead of shaky is the difference between a day of doing and a day of resting. Protect your energy with this one simple swap. Citrus and pineapple, acidic trouble for eggs. It's a classic breakfast scene: a plate of eggs, maybe toast on the side, and a tall glass of fresh orange juice to wash it down. Bright, tangy, and refreshing. What could possibly be wrong with that? For many older adults, it might be more than just tradition. It might be the reason your stomach feels unsettled afterward. Citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruits, and tropical choices like pineapple are known for their high acid content. On their own, they offer vitamin C, hydration, and a burst of flavor. But when you pair these acidic fruits with protein-rich eggs, something unexpected happens inside your digestive system. Eggs, by nature, require more time and careful enzyme work to break down. The process begins in the stomach, where enzymes like pepsin get to work on the protein. But when you introduce a large amount of acid at the same time, like the citric acid found in orange juice or pineapple, it can interfere with these enzymes. Instead of gently breaking down and moving through the system, the protein in eggs can get stuck, ferment, and create gas or bloating. It's like trying to run 2 conflicting programs at once in your stomach: one speeding things up with acid, the other slowing things down to digest protein. As we age, our stomach lining tends to become more sensitive. The protective mucus barrier that once kept acid in check starts to thin, which is why many seniors experience acid reflux or indigestion more frequently. What used to feel fine in your 30s may now cause burning, belching, or that uncomfortable bloated feeling in your chest. You might assume the eggs were to blame, or even the toast, but the real culprit could be that innocent glass of orange juice. And while fruit is still incredibly important in any diet, especially for older adults, the timing of when you eat it matters. Research on digestion shows that acids can alter the pH balance of the stomach temporarily, making it less effective at digesting certain proteins and fats. That means the pairing, not the individual foods, is the problem. So what's a better way to enjoy your eggs without giving up fruit entirely? Try separating them. Save your citrus fruit or pineapple for a mid-morning snack, or add them to a light lunch salad. When it comes to breakfast, opt for low-acid companions that support digestion instead of disrupting it. Avocado is a perfect partner, creamy, heart-healthy, and gentle on the stomach. Spread it on whole grain toast, top it with a poached or soft-boiled egg, and you've got a nourishing breakfast that leaves you full and comfortable, not gassy and regretful. You can also explore lower-acid fruits like blueberries or bananas if you want something sweet with your meal. These options won't disturb the stomach's balance and still provide important antioxidants and fiber. And here's a great conversation starter. Tell a friend about this breakfast game changer. It could save their stomach, too. It's the kind of simple wisdom that gets passed down, shared across coffee tables, and helps someone else feel a little bit better each morning. So next time you reach for that orange juice, just pause. Listen to your body. A small change in timing can mean a big difference in how your whole day feels. So now you know some breakfast pairings with eggs might be slowing you down without you realizing it. But the good news? You don't have to give up eggs, just make a few gentle swaps, and your mornings can feel lighter, stronger, and better for your body. If this video helped you, share it with someone you care about. A simple change could make their day, too. And remember, 65% of adults can't digest milk easily sometimes. It's the small things that make the biggest difference. Try that egg and avocado toast. It only takes 5 minutes, and your stomach will thank you. If you're still here, don't forget to like this video, comment with the combo you're changing, and subscribe to MT Wisdom for more senior health tips that really work. Thanks for watching, and please take care of your health every single day.